If Eren Yeager had inherited a different Titan instead of the Attack Titan, the entire trajectory of Attack on Titan would change significantly. The Attack Titan itself is tied deeply to themes of rebellion, freedom, and the ability to see future inheritors' memories, traits that shaped Eren's ideology and decisions throughout the story. Without it, his motivations and actions would likely diverge from the path we saw. Had Eren inherited the Founding Titan, he would possess the most powerful Titan ability from the beginning. However, without royal blood, he would face the same initial limitations as in the main timeline. If he still allied with Zeke or found another royal-blooded figure, the rumbling could be initiated much earlier, and Eren might lean more into manipulating Eldians through memory alteration rather than destruction. The story would become more psychological, with less focus on military conflict and more on control and identity. If he inherited the Colossal Titan, Eren would become a destructive force, capable of leveling cities instantly. His combat style would shift from agile fighting to explosive, fear-based tactics. This would draw the world's attention to Paradis much earlier and make diplomacy nearly impossible, escalating the war far sooner. Alternatively, as the Armored Titan, Eren's role would be that of an unstoppable juggernaut, trading mobility for durability. This might lead to deeper emotional parallels with Reiner and a more introspective arc about duty and identity, possibly making Eren question his own motivations more deeply. Inheriting the Beast Titan would place Eren in a more strategic role, especially if he delved into Titan science and ranged combat. However, lacking royal blood, his power ceiling would still be limited. This version of Eren might be more calculating and intellectual, potentially trying to reshape Paradis from a leadership position rather than through force. Conversely, if he had the Jaw Titan, his battlefield utility would be high, but his overall narrative impact would shrink. Eren's aggressive personality doesn't match the Jaw Titan's fast, precise nature, and someone like Mikasa or Armin might become the true central figure of the story. With the Cart Titan, Eren's role would shift drastically. As a support unit with high stamina but low offense, he might struggle with his own lack of destructive ability. This could lead to a more emotionally grounded version of Eren, one who relies on strategy, logistics, and support roles rather than frontline dominance. Lastly, if Eren inherited the Warhammer Titan, his power would be immense and versatile, allowing him to dominate the battlefield with creative weaponry and hardened structures. This could enable him to turn the tide in Marley early on and to make the conflict more about clever tactics than brute force.